Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we do have some breaking news. It has been said, according to Fabrizio Romano, that Hansi Flick would love to coach FC Barcelona. There has also been other sources claiming that Hansi Flick's biggest point of interest are the Barcelona youngsters. He is a fan of each and every one of them. He believes that he can develop a young Barcelona into one of the most exciting teams in Europe with the talents available. However, a strong defensive midfielder will be asked. We also have sources coming from Germany who have stated Hansi Flick has already started learning Spanish. The German coach is seeking a new challenge in the summer, and the Barcelona job does interest him. So it's wild to see how Hansi Flick has been given more importance and he has been seen by FC Barcelona. We as fans don't know yet whether Barcelona have actually contacted Hansi Flick, but the interest from the club is there based off the amount of information that we have been given from both Spain and from Germany. And so if you guys do not know, Xavi Hernandez will be leaving in the summer of 2024. He has been stating that his time is coming to an end. He's only going to be giving out another 4 to 5 months, and he believes the only way that Barcelona can improve after this season is if Xavi Hernandez does leave. And a new coach with brand new ideas is the only way for these players to continue to improve, which is why we're hearing today that Hansi Flick is interested in joining FC Barcelona. Now, a lot of players have been talking about Hansi Flick as of late, and one of the players that has heavily been talking about Hansi Flick has been Xavi Martinez, a player that used to play for Bayern Munich and has also been linked to FC Barcelona at one point back in 2013. And he wanted to speak about what type of coach Hansi Flick is and whether he is a good fit for Barcelona. So this is what he said, and I quote, "Hansi Flick's training sessions is very intense, but it always includes the use of the ball. In Munich, we were all training in the evening with a fitness coach, and that is when all the players change. It's a different culture." And this is him basically saying every time players do train with Hansi Flick, these players end up becoming physical monsters because of the way that they do train. And that is why it gets so many people who are Barcelona fans very excited, because we know that our players do need a physical change. So Xavi Martinez continues to say, Lewandowski is frustrated because he does not get any balls. At Bayern, there were some discussions about this matter. He asked for the ball near the penalty area where he becomes strong, and if they do not reach him, he is not at his level. And this is Xavi Martinez also stating that, the reason why Lewandowski has not been able to perform very well at Barcelona is because of players like Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Joao Felix, Alejandro Balde, Koundé, Pedri, Frankie, all of these players, right, have not been able to find Lewandowski successfully. And that is why Lewandowski has been having a hard time scoring goals at FC Barcelona. And so he believes that if Hansi Flick comes in, he would be able to solve this problem just like he did before at Bayern Munich, to find Lewandowski much more and for him to score more goals. Now the question is, how is Hansi Flick going to be fixing this problem? And what if Hansi Flick just says, I don't want Lewandowski in my team? Does Lewandowski have continuity with Barcelona now, knowing that Hansi Flick could be joining FC Barcelona? So Xavi Martinez continues to say, and I quote, Hansi Flick's playing style is completely Barcelona. We were playing Pep Guardiola's style with him, with heart at the back, and starting from there. And that is why, my friends, Deco and Joan Laporta and everybody that work within the board of Barcelona do see Hansi Flick as the ideal successor to Xavi Hernandez, because he's going to be able to bring the playing style that Barcelona should be playing. Now, there is 6 questions that do arise from this, and I would love for you guys to answer these questions in the comment sections down below. Let's move on to question number 1. Like we have talked about, does Lewandowski have continuity at Barcelona? If Hansi Flick does come, could we see Lewandowski continue to be a starter, or are we going to see Vitor Roque take on the striker position? Question number 2. What defensive midfielder could Hansi Flick possibly sign? Could it be Kimmich, or could it be Zubimendi? Or maybe it could be some central defensive midfielder from Argentina or Brazil? Because for sure, Hansi Flick will come to this Barcelona team and say, okay, we are missing a true pivot. Now let's move on towards question number 3. Is Pedri and Gavi going to continue to be the protagonist of the midfield? So you and me know that Pedri and Gavi are great and important players. We know that they have high ceilings, but does Hansi Flick see something different? Could he say, yes, I do like Pedri and I do like Gavi, but I want someone like Florian Wirtz to come in and strengthen the midfield and to play alongside a player like Gavi? So could the plans change? We'll see. Question number 4. Does the Joao brothers have continuity with Barcelona if Hansi Flick does come? Because remember, the Joao brothers, Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo, are loanees. They don't have to stay at Barcelona. They don't have to be sold by the club because it's not even theirs in the first place. is. And what if Hansi Flick does say, I don't like Joao Felix because he does not give me the mentality that I need. I want a better left winger at this football club. And the same thing does go for Joao Cancelo. Who knows how Flick does eye Cancelo as a player? Moving on towards question number 5, and that is about Ansu Fati. Does Ansu Fati get called up? Could Hansi Flick say, I want Ansu Fati at this club because he is someone who can score me a lot of goals and he can strengthen the left wing position and I can make him a better player. Let's remember that Ansu Fati is a player that is still ours. He is just on loan at Brighton and he's currently trying his best at Brighton to make a case for himself that he is good enough to play for FC Barcelona. Moving on towards the last question, and that is, can Hansi fix our off the ball problem? Meaning, can he fix the fact that Barcelona are so weak when we don't have the ball and we have to go into defensive transition? That is something that he's going to have to definitely fix. Like, I think that Flick can make us stronger with the ball and we are attacking, but I just don't know if he can fix our mentality in terms of can we defend our own spaces when we lose the ball. He's going to have to come out with some ideas because this is a real problem for Barcelona. We have seen this multiple times under Xavi Hernandez. Not even Xavi himself could have fixed this. And so I'm sure that Hansi Flick will try and get more German players in Barcelona's first team. Like, for example, I do think that he will be requesting for the transfers of Florian Wirtz and Joshua Kimmich. Do I believe that Barcelona will be successful? Who knows? We'll see in the future. We'll see what Barcelona do in the summer that would allow them to sign more players. But he would definitely be asking for these type of German players. I also believe that he would give players like Ter Stegen, who's also German, and Gundogan more importance to be like one of the captains of FC Barcelona and would have them play full time. I also believe that he will be looking at a player like Noah Darvic, a player that is German and has been doing so amazing with the Barcelona youth teams. He recently just scored a goal for Barcelona in a game against Mainz under 19. Unfortunately, Barcelona lost 6-5 in penalties, but he did score one of the goals and he was able to have a great display against them, taking on 3 men, creating goal scoring opportunities. We'll see if Hansi Flick does see Noah Darvic as a future player. And so look, I do believe that Barcelona do need a change. They need a foreign manager, a manager that does come from Germany. I can't remember the last time Barcelona had a German coach, but this will definitely be a breath of fresh air. And that is something that the club will need. They need a big change, something drastic, something that would definitely shock all of the players, because I think that if Flick can bring his principles to the club, these players will grow mentally, physically, and sportingly. I have always said that Barcelona should be going for either Pep Guardiola or Jurgen Klopp, or maybe even Luis Enrique, 3 coaches who are very experienced. But if we cannot get them due to the fact that one is very committed to the club, another one who wants to have rest, then yes, Hansi Flick would be my pick. So let me know in the comment sections down below. What do you think about Hansi Flick and him coaching FC Barcelona? What do you believe he will bring? And don't forget to answer those questions that I have given out, because I think that those questions are the most important. When you bring someone like him and somebody so different, a different coach, of course, you're gonna have to question the continuity of many players. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.